Mission Impossible 2 is the Tom Cruise mega blockbuster hit movie where he showed the world he's amazing at everything and you're total garbage. It starts off with this stupid old man getting some bad news. He has to fly to Atlanta, but then he gets good news when he's seated next to Tom Cruise.
You'll soon be with old friends.
Thanks, bro. Then he gets bad news again when Cruise fucking neck chops him. Oh my god, he is so weird, but his movies are so fucking good. Then even more bad news. Their lazy pilot falls asleep. Terrain. And they crash into a mountain and die horrifically. But then good news, because now they don't have to go to Atlanta. So I'm calling this one a win.
You really shouldn't.
Well, I am. Then we see, when Cruise isn't neck chopping the elderly, he's YOLOing the fuck out of canyons. Then some very normal gentlemen wearing suits in a helicopter fire a rocket that should have burned this guy's face off at Cruise to deliver a secret message in the least suspicious way possible. Now, he's on an important mission to hide in a bathtub with this lady and steal some guy's necklace. Fucking idiot. Luckily, Tom Cruise stealing your hideous bathtub necklace sounds a little too crazy, so nobody believes it.
Apologize!
But Cruise is such a nice guy, he tells him it's all good and that she's kind of an idiot who's always doing shit like that.
Isn't that right, Miss Hall?
Absolutely.
But I'm sure she's good at something.
I don't do laundry. Cook.
She's pretty shit at driving too. So never mind. The next day, he happens to see her out and about and is pleasantly surprised at how much her driving has improved. Oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? While she's trying to figure out how to blame this all on him, he is trying to save their lives. And he does while she tells him one of his spark plugs was spitting.
What's your name?
His name is how about a fucking thank you, you stuck-up bitch. That night, he goes to see his bro, Anthony Hopkins, who can't believe how much this neighborhood has gone to shit. But they have bigger problems right now, like this stupid old man.
You gotta be kidding.
He already neck chopped him days ago. You better not be wasting his time. So he scrambles to come up with something and swings for the fences by calling her a lying whore.
But to go to bed with a man and lie to him, she's got all the training she needs.
Nice. But still, this whole thing could have just been a text. So Cruise tells her this isn't a Steven Seagal movie. If you're gonna be in it, there has to be at least one good thing about you.
I don't have a conscience. I'm a bloody thief.
Fuck it, that's as good as it's gonna get. So he tells her to piss off and then turns her in for watching this filth. So she gets deported and Cruise needs a new team, so he recruits the Arby's guy and this sorry sack of shit who Cruise only took out of pity because you know nobody else ever picks him.
G'day, mate. I'm William Baird, but Billy's okay. I'll have a look around.
Oh my god, I hate him so much. So Cruise makes sure Arby's brought the blowtorch and pair of pliers just in case. Now they track this guy, for reasons that don't matter, down to Australia, and you'll never believe who shows up. That's right, Scott Thompson from Kids in the Hall. This cast is fucking stacked. Also, she shows up for some reason, probably to ruin everything.
We just rolled up a snowball and tossed it into hell.
See, we were watching her instead of that snowball thing. This is total bullshit. After spending some time contemplating how unfair life can be, he heads back in, and for fuck's sake.
Why is he going on about an old Greek myth?
It's probably an allegory to a world-ending virus, you stupid jackass.
That's simple, huh?
Meanwhile, this poor guy is having one of those days. Not only is his cigar subpar, but he also learns that he died earlier that day. But the worst part by far is his driver being the heaviest smoker I've ever seen. Now the stupid old man with that choppable neck is back, and the movie drops 2 massive bombshells.
You still don't get it, do you?
The first,
I am in business.
you sick son of a bitch. The second is not only has the old man been Cruz this entire time, but this guy too. Cruz has been doing some Meet the Clumps shit and plays half the characters in the movie.
That's a promise.
Now, he needs to enter this building, but everyone knows doors are for pussies. And Cruz ain't no bitch. He does this like 4 times a day, so it's not a big deal, but it is a major pain in the ass for everyone else. Thompson's a purist though, and favors the Steven Seagal style murder innocent people technique. So Cruz realizes he needs to step up his game, and fucking does, by turning into an astronaut ninja. And we get the scene that hack Stanley Kubrick ripped off the following year.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't do that.
Okay, in that case, go fuck yourself, you snotty red bitch. Now that the computers know not to fuck with him, he starts doing some mind-blowing science shit, like shooting these little science guns. When these jerk-offs show up to ruin it by shooting him and his science guns with their real guns. But this guy gets excited and decides sliding while opening fire is the smart thing to do. It definitely wasn't, but God bless him, not to be deterred by logic, reason, or pattern recognition. This guy says, fuck it, I'm Willie Mays too, and dies just as stupidly. Realizing his men are the dumbest sons of bitches outside of wherever Steven Seagal happens to be, he tells them to be like Steven Seagal and stop trying.
Fast talking it!
While he's trying to think of a way to salvage this, she just wanders onto the set looking lost and shoots herself with the science gun. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Cruz asks her what the fuck.
I wasn't thinking!
She never is, and Cruz has had enough of this shit, so he's out. The next day, he comes up with a brilliant plan.
How about dying so he can make me a lot of money?
That does seem to work out best for everyone.
You can be assured of going down in history as the Typhoid Mary of Oz.
And now you're talking. But him getting rich and her being a legend is total bullshit, so they're gonna stop him.
So first things first.
It usually is, and this time involves Braveheart's bro, who's gotten over his terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day, and is buying black market Christmas lights in a high-security bunker. Cruz tries to be methodical and scope things out, but once he hears this,
We don't want cash.
What do you want?
Stock.
he knows he has to move fast before they ruin his movie with boring bullshit.
Stock options, to be a little more precise.
If he doesn't pick it up,
We need to get our hands on 480,000 options.
this is gonna get unwatchable.
We'll borrow your 30 million to buy those options.
Thankfully, he gets a little help from this dove who hates corporate bullshit but loves explosions.
Run that bastard down.
I hope he means Cruz, cause you're not catching the fucking dove. Either way, this is Thompson's chance to finally run free. But this time, he's running with the rednecks. And the dove is fucking pissed. When the dove is finally done rage exploding everything, we get the shocking reveal that Scott Thompson doesn't even exist. He's a character Tom Cruise created back in the 80s to set up this exact moment. While that decision paid off beautifully, this decision bites him in the ass. Could you pick him up from any further away? Oh my god, he was being sarcastic. You know what? Just f*** off. Because Cruise realizes he hasn't driven a motorcycle yet, which is total bullshit. It's not clear what that sweet jump was supposed to accomplish, but Cruise has places to be, and he's dead as shit. So all we know for sure is he died a goddamn hero. Anyways, now Cruise is smoking helicopters, jumping 10-foot gates just by pulling up really hard, and driving through exploding cars like it's everyday shit. The only way this could be more badass is if he did all this while standing. That's not what I meant, but damn it, I like the cut of your jib. Now everything's going great when suddenly, oh, son of a bitch. Oh, thank God, please don't do that again. To make up for that, they call a quick truce and start doing some freestyle motocross shit. Now they're back to fighting and end up in a game of chicken that's ruined when someone turns off the gravity, causing his bike to fly away and explode, while they Matrix fight their way down to the beach. Cruise is getting his ass beat until he remembers what a wise man once told him at a bar in Thailand.
You trust me?
And then unloads an obscene amount of spin kicks and completely wrecks his shit. I'm sure he's probably dead. No reason to confirm. Oh my god! Nobody saw that coming. Hopefully, he just points his gun at Cruise for fucking ever, while Cruise does a bunch of crazy shit. Maybe you should have pulled the trigger in that full 30 seconds you had, instead of slurring at him.
Should have killed me.
Like a fucking idiot. Anyways, after Diamond Dog shoots her up with the green jello, Cruise is so glad she's here, so he can tell her in person that she brought absolutely nothing to this movie, and not only is she fucking fired, but she'll never work in this town again.
It's the best way, really.